Hey guys, and welcome back to another Wolcen video. So I wanted to talk real quick about this one. So I went back to Helmshire on my off time, and you can see my skills have changed because I've kind of rerouted what I'm doing here. But I went back to this area because I had that boss fight that I was not able to beat. I had all those ads and the guys jumping around and stuff like that. So I went back to try and fight it. It's up here. It does spawn again once you restart the game. And I had the same problem with that boss fight that I was having with the last demon boss, where I was trying to cast abilities, but I felt like they were not going off like they should, and I was really struggling to figure out what was going on. And then I was struggling during that fight because I noticed that every time, because I'm just holding the mouse down right now, and just hovering over top of enemies actually causes them to attack, and it stops my movement, and I can't cast an ability while I'm in the middle of a basic attack. But I was really frustrated. I'm like, well, I don't want to do this. I want to be able to move every time. I don't want to have to worry about accidentally casting a basic attack when I'm actually trying to do something different. So I was looking around, and it turns out if you have the basic attack setting on, which I did, I had this turned on, not really knowing what it was because it's not very transparent, but I had this on. It turns out this is an auto attack feature. So now if we turn that off and we hover over enemies, it doesn't do that. It allows me the mobility that I've been wanting that whole time, because it was frustrating. You would accidentally target something when you're trying to maneuver into a better position to, say, you know, do a combo of your spells or something like that. It was pretty frustrating. So it seems that now I have found the solution to that, which I think will make my gameplay a lot easier. And I've changed my build a little bit in the sense that I am now using Anomaly to kind of put people in the middle and freezing them, and then using Infinity Blades to really deal massive amounts of damage. And I'm going to be using the Ember for kind of single target damage, because I need some single target damage more than anything, really. So that's kind of the plan here. It's working out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Oh, I'll take that. And on top of that, I have kind of redone the tree a little bit for me, focusing a little bit more on spell damage, and I'm going to be going down this direction. I really want this max willpower one. There was something else I think I wanted. That one's a build tree, so I'm probably just going to avoid that one outright. This one is pretty defensive magically, it looks like, so I'm not sure. I know that I have the option to do hybrid builds because you're not really restricted. So I could do builds with, you know, that spend willpower, give me rage, and then spend rage to give me more willpower type of thing. But from what I'm seeing so far, there are not a lot of abilities, because I want to use a staff and I want to stay in the staves categories, but it doesn't seem there are a lot of abilities that allow me to use willpower and then use rage with the stave, or a staff, I should say. Staves is plural. So yeah, that's where we're sitting, but we're gonna progress a little bit further. I don't have a whole lot of time, but I just wanted to kind of get a quick video in here.
We've been told our whole life that we were the shields of the unseen, that our purpose was to defend mankind against the
I like my helmet, it's dope.
And now that this city is on the fringe of destruction due to the Covenant of the Blind's actions, I should just let them down? Even if I have the power to do something about it.
You still think like a purifier, I see.
Why not? I've thought a lot about this. The Republic might be ignorant and wrong about a great many things, but the core values Hemlock and the Purifiers gave us are still worth something.
Pitting your own family members against one another, abandoning your children. Yeah, those surely are great values to worship.
Hemlock might have his reasons. We don't know.
I'm sure he does.
Wait.
Not sure he deserves the opportunity to. Get down! Elasta trash!
I wouldn't if I were you.
God damn it!
It's weird to have snipers in this. Just kind of doesn't really fit I don't know. Doesn't really fit in the game to me. I mean, maybe if guns I think are fine, but like the laser lights on it just seems weird.
The fugitive and the demon worshipper. Time to end their heresy.
Father.
Silence!
Why didn't you leave when I told you to?
You pitted Edric against his own sister.
This filth deserves neither honor nor respect.
I had no say in the matter.
You abandoned me.
I gave up on you in the comfort that at least one of my children would make it.
It's not too late, Father. We're still the children of Hemlock.
Right now, you're nothing but a defiler. A traitor of what the Purifiers fight for.
Alas, struggling for survival is a vain endeavor in the light of what awaits us all. And yet, I can't stand idly by witnessing my only legacy that matters getting its head chopped off. Justicar, free the prisoners.
Grand Inquisitor?
Listen carefully. You may not comprehend my actions, but such is certain. Only enslavement awaits you if you share the path of the Brotherhood. Turn back now while you still have each other. Find a quiet place to live on. Forget this life. You may taste an ephemeral peace in the next.
I followed you despite the most terrible odds, sir. Everyone in this army has the utmost respect for you. But you know as well as I do that these two are traitors of the Republic. The penalty for their crimes is death.
Free the prisoners.
This is treason! My men and I will not betray what the Purifiers stand for, so that your little protégés get another chance, Grand Inquisitor. They die now.
Wow. Okay.
Stand down, Justicar. Stand down, Justicar. Soldiers, arrest and disarm the Justicar. He shall be put to trial for insubordination.
I don't think they're going to. I think we're gonna have to fight our way out of this.
Your judgment is clouded by your love for them. Everyone can see that. Soldiers, secure the Grand Inquisitor. I am relieving you of your command.
As much as I am enjoying this game, I do feel like it is a little bit rushed.
The Senate will be informed of your weakness.
Because the visuals in the cinematics could definitely be better. They're not great. The animations, I mean, this guy, oh shit, this one guy is literally sliding backwards as he's standing there.
Far from pain. Seize it.
The hell?
What's going on? Wait, listen.
Something is approaching.
What the fuck?
Formation! Protect the railguns!
And we're just walking off like, no big deal.
He's with them? Why is he with them?
The valid question. I mean, I told you I thought he was going to be the final boss of the game, so it's not that surprising to me, but...
No matter the odds!
I want railguns on the two traitors! I want them dead! Purity and sacrifice!
I haven't been using this build for too long, so I don't really know how I feel about it, but so far, I mean, it seems okay.
It's trying to break our ranks.
I guess the goal is to just try and, you know, I'm going to be in people's faces a little bit more, and so I just want to, you know, freeze them in place and use anomaly to move them into position to make it a little bit easier for me. And I do like the Infinity Blade skill, it's pretty sweet.
Stand your ground, soldiers!
Sister!
You are soldiers of the Purifiers! Fight to the last! Purity and sacrifice!
I was about to go full rage with my aspect fella there, but glad I didn't have to. I'll probably end up doing it anyway here soon, so.
I'm not sure if that's for the best. We're on our own now.
I'm getting a strong Battle of High Peak deja vu here.
Not a good time to be reminiscing. Keep hacking.
See, now that I'm not accidentally, you know, auto-attacking everything that ends up in my way, I'm able to actually move the way I want to move and dodge when I want to dodge, so it definitely feels a lot better. That stupid auto-attack. It's kind of annoying, honestly.
Damn you traitors!
I could see the value of it, I think, if I was, see the value of it if I was melee, perhaps, but just for the build I have, I don't think it makes any sense. Another Judicator. He's got the same abilities as the other fella, huh? Oh shit. I didn't have any stamina for that. That was my fault.
In the name of the Senate!
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Not like that.
I will drive my blade through your corrupted heart!
Rude. Let's do it. Disgusting. Ooh, I was gonna say, I wonder if I hit R if I can come out and save the rest, and it turns out
As long
you
as he
can.
does it in silence,
Delightful.
I'm fine with that.
Still alive. We bid thee welcome, guests.
Ugh, we forgot one. Let me pull
What are you
its head
supposed
off.
to be? Wait!
We are the
It
Lamberts
speaks.
indeed.
This one's different.
What are you supposed to be?
Is it mimicking you?
Learning. We would be honored to have you in our domain, to know more about what are you supposed to be.
No, that's not quite right. Anyway, we're just humans, nothing fancy. You already had plenty of those fleeing in your direction.
They are humans. She is human. You are unknown. You are precious. Precious to us.
And I'm not? Charming.
Well, at least it's not trying to kill us.
Apologies for the misunderstanding. We will cease your existences. But we are your host and you are our guests. Come, enter our domain, for it is full of wonders. Charming.
Is it making fun of me?
I'm not even sure.
Let me tell you right now that I'm not comfortable entering that creature's domain.
This is the way to Cordonan, and we still have to find the first piece of the Hellion. We knew that the cult of the Aberrant destroyed the city. So buckle up, Val, because we're going that way.
I had no plans to turn back. Hemlock is this way, and I want answers. Is he working for those guys?
Maybe the Lambak knows. After all,
This had a socket, I would really
Hemlock
like
summoned
it, but
That's-
I'm not gonna use it.
Unreal. I feel like we know nothing about Hemlock anymore. If that was even him.
Good point, if that was even him. You know, one thing I've been thinking about is Staff Blast, the basic attack. It has a level on it, as you can see it says level 1, but it's not listed in the skills at all. So it doesn't appear that you can do anything with it, but I'd really like to be able to do something with it. So, I don't know. Deals Aether damage stuff, reduces cooldown. Wow, what the hell? Each cooldown has, that basically removes the cooldown on it, so you can just constantly burn it, is what it looks like to me. I might be wrong about that, but that's how I interpret that. So it's, hold on, what is it without? It's 67, but then it goes up 68, and then it's going to cost even more every time you use it, right? Increased, yeah, I wonder what the increase is. And then we can do, there's no point to do that. Maybe range. Yeah, I think range. Okay, that's pretty good. I do like that. Alright, now we're feeling pretty good with that. See that anomaly pulling enemies back in and then freezing them. I like it. I think it's a good way to do it right now. For now anyway. I may feel differently later on, but for the time being I am happy with it. The cooldown sucks, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Staff. It's basically the same exact staff, except this one has an offensive 2 instead of a offensive 3, and yeah, it doesn't really entice me. Let's take a look at the shoulders between the two here. Agility, damage percentage. Go with this one. Yeah, so far I'm happy with it.
Can't manage that.
Bit of a mistake on my part there, but that's okay. Feel like a Jedi.
That can't be done.
Alright, I think I have a few minutes to spare here, so I'm gonna try and grab this shrine and go through this little area. Oh, perfect. It's a small area, so it's even better. Yeah, we'll cleanse this shrine, and then I've got to peace out on this one, unfortunately.
I'm being overwhelmed.
Are you? I don't get that feeling at all. Nice. Good bit of stuff here. Goody goody. Alright, let's just head back to town real quick. We're going to take a peek at what we got. See if there's anything worth putting on here. I really need to get rid of this other ring that I've had for so long at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I still just kind of want the other ring though. The level 8 one. This one offers health, which I think is pretty useful. I mean, this one's good on resistances, but I don't know. I just don't think it's good enough for me. Just don't think it's good enough. 19 ferocity, 11 agility. Good amount of health, but this one's got force shield on it. Yeah, I think I'll take that one. And then this helmet's got a defensive 1 and defensive 3, whereas my current one just has a defensive 2. It's got movement speed, damage percentage, stamina regeneration. I'm gonna sit on that one for a moment and decide here in a bit. Wisdom, toughness, I don't think I necessarily want those. And I don't necessarily want that. Yeah, I think everything else I'm fine to give up. I don't think I can add sockets to items, at least not yet.
How may I help you?
That life is probably pretty good. And the move speed, honestly. You know,
Fine item. Thank you very much.
I think the move speed is just too good to give up. And it's a defense 3 and 1, so let's see what we can add to it here. 100%, we're going to add some more health to it. And then defense 1... I don't know. Maybe just like physical damage reduction or something for right now. Puts me at 4,000 HP, it's pretty good. Yeah, I think that's worthwhile. So, very cool. That's what we look like so far. Love all the skull stuff. This is a sick piece of armor. I've got like all the different pieces of it now. It's very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. The boots don't match the rest of the set, but you wouldn't know that because it looks very similar, so very cool. Let's take a peek at this real quick. Am I able to remove gems? This just, you know, re-rolls the sockets, and that's it, unfortunately. So it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't look like I'm able to add sockets to items, probably through crafting at some point.
Feel free to look around though.
And then let's take a peek through this stuff and see if there's anything new. Movement spell. There was a spell in here that I didn't have. That was a movement ability. I don't have that Plague Burst, but I think that's more so
See
for...
the engraving on this one? It's intact, even after so many years.
I think this Plague Burst is mostly for a summoning build, which I've kind of given up on for the time being, unfortunately, so I may come back to it at some point, but not for now. Yeah, nothing really screams, hey, this is exciting. Let's
Guess
try
I'll
this.
Get back to my studies. Wake me
I'm
up
gonna level
when
this
you're
up a
ready.
couple times. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it quits here. I hope you enjoyed this episode, even though it was a bit of a short one, but maybe you like that kind of thing, I don't know. Give it a like, feel free to comment if you have any tips or suggestions, and if you hate the auto attack, then don't forget to turn that off, because that's terrible. And otherwise, you know, consider subscribing so you can keep up to the other videos, and I will catch you on the next video, guys. Take care.